mean, and it really looks like ancient Rome here. This is sort of the conquering Republican Caesar who's going into the Colosseum, and everyone's cheering, and he's got his political gladiators with him. That appearance isn't just about him enjoying the applause. He's sending a message to the Senate.
I also want to say a big thank you to President Donald Trump for being here tonight. Trump, check it out.
The Trump victory is now undeniable, as the silent majority is feeling more empowered than ever to come out and show their support for Donald Trump. I knew, athletes seem to, other than like woke ladies basketball players or soccer players or whatever, I knew that athletes supported Donald Trump. And this past Sunday was hilarious. The mainstream media, whether it be even the NFL, truly, could barely keep up with all of the NFL players doing the Trump dance. And they kept trying to cut away from it and trying to hide it, but it was an impossible task. I suspect next week it will be even more. Then, of course, Trump's return to Madison Square Garden on Saturday was to a insane applause, an undeniable wave. Where people like Jon Jones and others directly calling him out, supporting him. Jon Jones gave him this championship belt. It was a wild weekend for Trump. He just keeps winning, and he hasn't even taken over as president yet. Want to remind everybody, I've got your Christmas covered. The new quartering, we have this obviously hilarious Tailgates for Trump meme cookbook, but now we have 50 recipes for Christmas, for the holidays, the perfect gift for your Trump supporting family member, or maybe the triggered lib in your family. You got to cook up a Newscomb's San Francisco log, Diddy's tightly wrapped dates, Feds in a blanket, so many more. This is an absolutely hilarious cookbook. 50 recipes. Some like a mega mimosa and am I racist and big booty Latina spritz and giggles, a threat to our Dema cookies, and much more. Link in the description below. Those start shipping early next week. They're on the way to my house, I think, right now. And also don't forget our wonderful 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar over at Coffee Brand Coffee. They are in. They are shipping starting late this week as well. We have a limited supply of them, just 3,000. I think we've already pre-sold about 1,000 of them. So make sure you grab your Christmas Advent calendar now. Limited supply. You go ahead and look around. There isn't a better Advent calendar out there. So grab the one from Coffee Brand Coffee. Let's start at the NFL. NFL stars celebrate big plays with dance moves inspired by Trump. Players across the NFL celebrated big plays Sunday with dance moves inspired by President-elect Trump. Raiders tight end Brock Bowers, Titans receiver Calvin Ridley, and Lions defensive end Zadarius Smith all followed San Francisco 49ers defensive end Nick Bosa in celebrating big plays with dance moves inspired by Trump. After a 23-yard touchdown, Bowers shook his arms and hips in the end zone, similar to how Trump famously dances. Following the game, he told USA Today he's seen everyone do it. I watched UFC Saturday night, and Jon Jones did it. I like watching the UFC, so I saw it and thought it was cool. Translation, I like Trump. The Associated Press noted that the Raiders did not include Bowers' post-game availability in their other videos, and his remark about the Trump dance wasn't included in their transcript provided by the team. They're literally cutting it from it. Remember when Trump appeared at the Pittsburgh Steelers game I don't think they ever even showed him or showed him for like a second on TV. The mainstream media suddenly now cares about politics around their game, even though they, literally added time to the games to show all the NFL players kneeling. They showed that. They had no problem with that. On Saturday, Jon Jones celebrated his victory with the dance moves and pointed to Trump, who was seated in the crowd alongside the billionaire tech Elon Musk. Ridley did the dance while celebrating during his team. You think these players don't know what they're doing? You think these players don't know that, you think they're just, I thought it was a cool dance. No, they knew exactly what they were doing. They like Trump. And the media is melting down about it. Here's Jemele Hill, failed ESPN anchor, and now languishing away at The Hill or some garbage like that. Oh, The Atlantic, read by 11 people. So you see Pro Football Talk. After Raiders tight end Brock Bowers was asked a question about his touchdown celebration mimicking Donald Trump's dance, the Raiders ended his media availability. So then Jemele Hill said, so the new rule is that athletes who support Trump don't have to answer any questions about their political beliefs. But when other athletes support political and social causes, they do? Got it. Just trying to figure out where the goalposts are moving next. This woman was literally creaming in her jeans when all the players were kneeling, and by the way, they were all asked. None of them were grilled about it. What are you talking about? I didn't see any big post-game negative interviews. You know why they don't have to answer questions about it? It's because people like you will call for them to be cut from the team. Remember when the kicker from the Kansas City Chiefs said, women are women and men are men. You, Jemele Hill, and others called for him to be cut from his team. Here's Jon Jones, a little quiet, but.
I want to acknowledge Jesus Christ. I tell you what, man, I cannot take credit for gifts like this, man. I really owe it all to him. And I know that there's millions of people around the world watching right now. And I just want to let you guys know that Jesus loves you so much. I also want to say a big thank you to President Donald Trump for being here tonight.
Yeah, listen to that pop.
Trump, check it out. USA, let's go. I'm proud to be a great American champion. I'm proud to be a Christian.
We are so back. People out there now. Now it's not like completely rare to hear athletes, talk about their faith, but it's here you go.
He did the Trump dance.
You hit him.
He did the Trump dance. Spin back kick to the body. Big back kick.
He does a Trump dance, and then hear many people say the photo of the year. You have Jon Jones presenting Donald Trump with his championship belt. I mean, here's RFK. RFK Jr. absolutely loves it. I'm so happy for these guys. Here's Tulsi Gabbard, I think right there. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Here. You have him hand him his belt. There's Elon. And he says, I don't want to play the music, but I think he says, I'm so happy for you. Trump's always doing that thing with his hand. It's so weird. I don't know if he doesn't know, he doesn't want it to seem like they're holding hands or what, but his handshake is wild. You also see there's this moment where he walks in, which is just legendary. So he walks in, and I can't play the music. I'll play it till the pop at least.
His way to the world-famous octagon, flanked by UFC CEO Dana White, 45, soon to be 47, President-elect Donald Trump.
I wish the people at home could hear the sound in this room.
It's so loud in here.
It is so loud. It's always loud when he comes here, but now that he's won, now that he's the president again, oh my God.
So he gets a huge pop, and then look at him when he sees Joe Rogan. I think, where is this? Did he already see him? Here's just the walking. Yeah, here it is. Look how happy he knows. So he gets down. He gets down. Okay. Right there. Look at that. Bro culture. Bro. This is bro energy right here. Look at him. Just like mad bro energy. Yeah.
Congratulations.
There. Brings him in. Not even a handshake. Now it's a hug. You know, you have. You hear Joe Rogan's, I'm so happy for you. Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr.
They're like, oh, take off the mic. Yeah. You could just see how happy Joe is to see him. Like, I think that they've become good friends. Now, I don't know who most of these people are. Muckety Muck's worth a bunch of money. RFK Jr. By the way, when he comes in, Dan Bongino's there too. You see, he's flanked by, obviously, Dana White. But if you go back here, I love that they're all suited up too. Yeah, there's Tulsi Gabbard right there. There's Elon Musk. And then CNN. Oh my God, CNN has a complete meltdown.
He's flooded the zone with these picks and forced Republicans to choose. And I think it's interesting to me that he brought Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. to the UFC event last night. He is, frankly, giving, I think, supporter-based permission structure, and he's made these folks stars over the course of this
Yeah,
campaign.
because he knows how to do that.
In some ways, it's easy to view this, I think, through a different lens. Like, this is also just a person who won following through on campaign promises. He promised retribution, he promised vengeance, and he promised these kind of figures having prominent places in this administration, and he's delivering it. And for a lot of those supporters, that is the point of the Trump vote. And so I don't think that's the fullness of the electorate we saw on Tuesday. I think for a lot of people, they backed Trump probably as a rejection of the administration and weren't thinking of this as an endorsement of every single thing he's talked about. But for the hardcore base, the folks he listens to the most, they voted for Trump for the purposes of RFK Jr.
Correct.
riling the big pharma, right? And so what they are going to force those Republican senators to do is make a choice on those calls, and they will be doing so with the backing of the electorate. I don't think we can just say that they won't get through. I will believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, and it really looks like ancient Rome. This is sort of the conquering Republican Caesar who's going into the Colosseum.
Ancient Rome.
Everyone's cheering, and he's got his political gladiators with him. That appearance isn't just about him enjoying the applause. He's sending a message to the Senate.
For sure.
Like, not only are you entertained, but these are my people, and are you willing to fight? Because here's who I have.
And are any of us surprised by this? I feel like for anybody who has been covering Trump's campaign or his movement,
I don't think that he did this in 2016. I don't think that he had the confidence in the people he had around him that he has now. And so now he's going to ride or die with these people, and the media is losing their minds. I mean, they are just absolutely going ballistic. There's a Triple H in there. You see Jon Jones hands his UFC championship belt to President Trump. Incredible moment of respect here. I mean, just absolutely great to see. This guy is uniting America, whether the libs like it or not. Don't forget, if you're looking for a great Christmas gift or something just to have around your house that looks excellent on your counter, pick up the Coffee Brand Coffee Advent Calendar. And shipping next week, we will have the Christmas edition. We still have the tailgate edition, so we have a bundle where you can get them both. But this Christmas edition has even more recipes. It's even more like nicely refined and stuff like that. But Cramela Mamala's apple pie, chocolate wrinkled cookies, Mega King's Red Wave Punch, Christmas bathtub greens. How dare we speak Merry Christmas casserole, all sorts of stuff like that. Tiny Tim's horseshoe sandwich, just hilarious stuff that people who know will know. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.